So sometimes innocent men do have to run, fly, go, disappear. Again, Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saxe Coburn Goffer. Windsor SS, Simon Bailey Don't Cry, his blonde host playing clothes lover and her partner. But again, no Bark and Mad, Black Killer Dog Wolf, no Wolf Man, Dog Man. Norfolk Wolf Creek, Son of Sam, Sandringham serial killer here. No Purple Guy, serial killer. Simon Bailey Don't Cry, his blonde host playing clothes lover, not true detective. No Red Car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Kissons. Bridie Huntley, Fred West, Black Panther, serial killer here. And as always, if they can make a princess disappear, they can certainly make a nobody like me disappear one way or another. And no Red Car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Kissons, Bridie Huntley, Fred West. And as always, those who are closest to you are the ones setting you up. Can see Discalton Road Assassins for details. And I have been giving Steph a hand, been going through breast cancer. It's been a very tough year for her. She hasn't been too good recently, but even Steph and her entourage, Jojo and Co, Mary and Jerry, AJ and John, Jackie and Michael, Chris, Darren and Co. Can see Matt Johnson for details. Shannon and Jordan, Mr. Ronnie, all full of mad monster lies and bogus diagnoses. And there is an old classic film, black and white film, called The Lodger. That's all about Jack the Ripper, but no Lodger, Norfolk Jack the Kipper, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist, this shooter here. You can see Steph Sex Johnny, one big black hand, underhand, rigged fixed hand, Italian assassination, big police council, spy and informer, Dr. McCarthy, head of sixth form at this high school. That is Steph Sex Johnny, Discalton Road Assassins. One big Italian assassination. So no Norfolk Jack the Kipper, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist, issue, and no Breaking Bad. Gun runner, drug dealer, woman beater, hoax bomb sender, this post office. No serial fire star here, no one's got 24 on it. Plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. No hosts for the beast here. Again, no Black Wizard here and a Volvo estate. And I did used to have a good old grey Volvo estate, 960, 6'6" in the back with the seats down. All curtained out, whilst my home on wheels just become too marked to drive. And I certainly didn't fancy becoming a Volvo estate barbecue, cruise on my frame fixed tail. If you're asleep in the back of a Volvo 960 and a crew turns up on you, you're at such a big disadvantage, you're not going to get out of that car anytime soon. So, another Picasso there. When you do find yourself in a golden circle, golden dragon, precision engineered, clockwork orange, golden squeeze. Certainly do have to follow your golden compass. And again, no sombre, autonomy of a crime, no woolly hat, serial killer here. Based in France, on actual events where there was a woolly hat, serial rapist, unchecked for over 30 years, riding round in a silver Peugeot, 54 women and young girls sexually abused and raped. So again, you can see my ex-wife, Shay Fraternal, Faraham Burson, Big Police Council, Doctor Whom collaboration, Inspector Numbnuts Bunner, Mr. Fixer, Liar Liar Pants on Fire, no longer with us, but two blatant lies from a police inspector, far bigger than Plebgate. And I do have the evidence, do have the proof, do have the letter in black and white, written by Peacock, signed by Inspector Numbnuts Bunner, Mr. Fixer, Liar Liar Pants on Fire. So as always, those who are closest to you are the ones setting you up. You never have to look too far. The apples never fall too far from the tree. Not everyone in your circle is your friend. And Brian Numbnuts Goodman, 40 Elaborate Close, where I used to also stay sometimes when I was in Diz. Wanting to be kingpin, centre stage, #1 player, #1 assassin in my assassination. Posting all over social media, the Big Dis Facebook groups, not only claiming I am the Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer, but claiming he and only he can prove it, no one else can. Only Brian Numbnuts Goodman can, according to him, 40 Elaborate Close Dis, another big liar, pants on fire. Also claiming the Polish will kill me. And he did have 3 Polish lads staying with him at the time. But again, no Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer here. And here come Ricky, Prince Harry lookalike. Again, his High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. Can see Ricky, he knows all about the Big Dis Norfolk UK. Black Box, serial killer frame fix assassination. Norfolk Cubus, coppers. So Brian Numbnuts Goodman also claiming the Polish would kill me. Did have 3 Polish lads staying with him at the time. Over 700 Polish in Dis, over 1,200 Eastern Europeans. So they believe that big monster lie, that I was responsible for the death of a 17-year-old Eastern European girl. You certainly would be brain bred dead. They would avenge her blood. And a lot of people did try and stir up the Eastern Europeans in Dis to do their dirty work, make me disappear. But fortunately, I do know a lot of the Eastern Europeans in Dis, and I was working with some at the time. Daniel and co, who did ask me about it. So I was able to put them in the picture. High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day fine, September Blue Murder. Certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. And that's all they really do have is Sip 0 Silch nil, a whole lot of nothing. No sombre, autonomy of a crime, no woolly hat, serial killer here, 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses. Simon Bailey don't cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. And Brian Numbnuts Goodman also thinks he's the #1 poker player in Dis. But along with everyone else, they do not have a royal flush. They've got Zip 0 Silch now, whole lot of nothing. 4 jokers, 1 big monster con, 1 big monster bluff, 1 big monster gaff, epic fail, porky pie, serial killer lie. Whereas I do have 4 aces, the winning hand, all online for the world to see through. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham, the truth versus a big monster lie. 2 parallel stories. 1 is true, 1 is a big monster lie. I have the truth, guess who has the big monster lie? All of this they want everyone to believe is true, but never the case 39 on all accounts. And all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. Certainly will pay to make you disappear. Can see Dis Skelton Road Assassins for details. And there was one Dis Skelton Road assassin who claimed that he knew people and would have me stabbed and sliced up, dragged down Skelton Road behind a car. And then he turned up dead not too long ago. So plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, and certainly not mine. 1666 on that one. 1 big 666 monster fix. And there really are some vans you will not want to disappear in the back of. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. Now that's the big one. Steve Wright Ipswich, that's the Mondeo. Steve Wright Ipswich, riding round in a blue Mondeo. 5 girls murdered. in 10 days, 22 miles from here. May have been involved in the Ringland murders in Norwich, also 22 miles from here. And in this Norfolk, UK, really is a 22-year catch-22. Complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. And Steve Wright has just been sentenced again to life imprisonment for the murder of Victoria Hall, a 17-year-old girl who was murdered, found naked in a ditch, dating back to 1999. So a crime is a crime whenever it's committed, unless that's a high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. No Red Carmichael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West, Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer here. And certainly not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. No Black Wizard here in a Volvo estate. No Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer here. And again, Christian B, just been released from prison in Germany, involved in the Madeleine McCann case. It's been going on for over 20 years now. So, no Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist, this shooter, really don't think so. Red Carmichael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West. No Sombre, autonomy of a crime, no Woolly Hat, serial killer here. Then no Black Wizard here in a Volvo estate. Based in actual events in France, where there was a Woolly Hat serial rapist unchecked for over 30 years because of police failings, riding round in a silver Peugeot. And no Beaster Punja, Bradford, serial killer here. Was a man who was bundled into the back of a red van in Bradford recently in broad daylight. Again, there really are some vans you will not want to disappear in the back of. So sometimes innocent men do have to run, fly, go, disappear. Follow your golden compass, for you do get boxed up, locked up, or done in, disappeared one way or another. All to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, and certainly not mine. See Prince Harry, the Spare for details. Anyhow, God bless, take care.